done, bro. Wait, where you going? To watch the full 94 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know Full 94 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left to not follow them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment. We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning it here, yeah, we winning it here.
Squad, what's going on, family? Full 94 podcast here on MTMV Sports. Family, what's going on? I got C in the crib, Wildress, Jew. How we feeling, man? Y'all good?
Everybody came for smoking. We all in all black except for you. I don't think you got the memo.
Nah,
everybody mad aggressive. Drew came in arguing. Steve wanted to argue. Miles done rolled his eyes. He was late with what he had to do. Yes, I'm giving them behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Give him what you want, Will. Go ahead.
I did not come in arguing. Will didn't come in speaking.
Talk your stuff, bro. Go ahead.
I came in and said, "What's up?"
Is that it? That's it? We good?
Listen,
we're fighting over it.
Man,
I already know this is gonna be an aggressive episode, especially from the group chat. Jew came in hot on Miles earlier. I was like, "Oh, okay, I see where we are."
Well, Jew got 19 people on that list.
Is it 19?
It's not counted, bro. It's 19.
Oh, we gonna. I'm sure we're gonna argue, bro. I'm not even.
I don't think we'll argue. I think a lot of our lists are similar. There's some extra folks on that. I mean, I think 12, probably 10 to 12.
Hey, Drew, you wasn't in, bro. He was playing you out, bro. He said you got like 19 people on your list. Like
all I said was how many people he got.
And Drew ready. You see it on his face. Drew said, "I'm not here for the pleasantries."
What's what I said?
I'm here for the smoke.
I think with
he's ready to tell people to shut up.
Talked about this because we talked about this last.
He's number closer than mine than any of y'all's.
And his Lakers down 3-1. And I took a shot at him on purpose this weekend, and he ate it.
It'd be like that, man. Look, I think this list is gonna be good. I think
it'd be nice when your role players show up, man. You know.
Oh, big facts. You can't play the same 5
songs. Is Austin Reeves the role player? Is he a star?
I mean, he the one that we need to be consistent, not scoring 0 points. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll definitely
in the first half.
Look, it's the thing. When we're talking about this, we talked about this last week, having our superstars list, what an all-star compared to a superstar was, what a star was, all the things. We're gonna get to that today. But we definitely got to talk about what happened over the weekend. This NBA playoffs is heating up for real. We're watching right now. The Cavs are, just putting butt to behind right now. It don't really. I mean, like down 34 in the second. And last time I looked at it, is crazy talk. So
it's 70-25 right now.
I said it in the group chat, and y'all was quiet.
25.
Hey, now
y'all was quiet in the group chat. Is it time for us to start having this uncomfortable conversation about where Bam Adebayo ranks as far as star, bro? Because
I think we all know he a secondary star.
He's not a number one option. And I know everybody will be like, but he got your girl. He ain't got my girl, bro. I gave him to her because I was done. But she ain't gonna have to shoot in my status.
I was done. This is what I'm looking at.
He just
go ahead.
No, God, let's go.
So I think we're talking about this weekend and everything that we saw. There has been you see the title of the segment. These are going to be what can we see changes, adjustments, who's out, who's done, what we saw. Like this thing for me, really, and obviously we'll get to the Lakers. Lakers being down 3-1. And I saw that clip from I forget the name of the analyst that you put in the chat, Will. But as I went back and looked after watching that. I went back and looked at Luka's previous series. Like, there's a lot of merit to what my man was saying about the effort that he puts in the first couple of games of the season. And now my back is against the wall. Let me talk. Let me get beat up because I remember that Phoenix series. I remember him walking through the tunnels like everybody talk big when they up, and then he went bananas for the last 3 games. So I'm like, I'm waiting to see that. I'm waiting to see what happens, man. So let me kick it to Drew real quick. What game kind of caught your eye? You saw some adjustments. Maybe this team is out now. Like, tell me how you felt after watching that weekend.
Well, for starters, man, that Rockets and Warrior game kind of caught me by surprise. I think this is one of the more remarkable games that Steph Curry has had in his playoff career, because I definitely thought they were going to lose. No Jimmy Butler. Didn't know where the next source of offense was going to come from. Draymond acting the clown the whole game. And somehow they gritted out that win, man. I think that goes to show how great Stephen Curry is, even out there essentially by himself. I think he had 2 people off the bench that gave him 15 and 17 points, which was needed.
For sure.
But 36, 7, and 9 in a game like that, man, to take control of the series was a real statement win. And if I'm being honest, bro, I think that series is over now. I think that series is over. I could be wrong tonight, but with Jimmy Butler being back, I don't think it's not much more they can do, especially if Van Fleet act like he can't shoot the ball anymore again. This man making all this money, bro. He can't shoot. He can't hit a wide open 3. It's ridiculous.
I think they lean too heavily on Jalen Green to be the star, and he's not ready. He's not ready for that yet. He has moments where he shows how good he can be, but I think they're leaning too much on him to be the star. And like you said, Fred VanVleet is a great point guard. He'd be great leading a number of teams, but he can't be your number 1 option as far as that, because his game is limited, especially in this series. And we're seeing what the Warriors can do. Like, we're seeing Steph Curry's greatness, especially considering the fact when you see, what Draymond is constantly doing, even though it's not, what he doesn't show on the stat line.
Yeah.
But like you said, the Rockets not capitalizing on Butler being out, but that's a blow.
Crazy. That's a blow.
You're not coming back from that. And then the refs are going to start calling them holding the pockets now, so you can't get that control as much as you were getting it before. So yeah, I think the Rockets are done, but I also think that this is probably a sign that they'll probably be adding a star with some of those assets next year. I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 of those stars are not there to begin the season next year.
But can you really say that I'm not taking away what Steph Curry did at the end of the day? Steph Curry and the way he closed out the game. But my point exactly, I feel like the Rockets always struggle closing out a game, and regardless of Jimmy Butler not being there, the Warriors have won, and that's what they know how to do, regardless of who's playing in for the Warriors, whether how Draymond's acting. I just feel like against the Warriors, no matter what seed they have, they know how to close out a basketball game.
Well, I think it's that too, but I also think that Ime was trying to get them out there through physicality, and once they got punched in the mouth, that physicality was gone. Like, you could see they was like Steph would come out there and he would hit a shot, and they would just get dejected, and you would see that they would be covering Steph, like smothering him. Yeah. He would hit the shot and they would just be dejected, bro. And then like it'd be 2 or 3 going down the court, they turn the ball over, it'd be something dumb. But it's like you don't have a number 1 option to turn to when somebody's going there. Like I said, it's not a knock on Jalen. We got to remember he's still young, like he's still fresh out, and Sengun's gonna be good, but this is a young team, so like I'm not shocked, but it's one of those things when veterans come to play, like veterans come to play.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, when you look at it in its totality, man, like I think like C said, it's an experienced team. You got experience, you got winners and champions on that side. So if you don't knock them out when you got a chance to knock them out, like I think it was the same thing with
have a chance.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Like we'll get to the game, but looking at the Lakers and the Wolves, like you had them up by 10 in the fourth. Like you got to go and close that thing out, man. So I think when you're looking at that squad, I think Drew, I agree with you, man. I think that series is over. I think the Rockets had an amazing season, great coaching, Ime. But you got to figure out what you're gonna do this summer. You got to get a superstar. And I mean, speaking of that, no shade. We're gonna get to that today. Who can get moved? You know what I mean? See what you got. What you see this weekend kind of caught your eye. You there? Then we have connectivity. All right.
The refs, so the refs be letting the teams be physical, and then they don't let them be physical, or they don't call fouls. So I just really have a problem like that. It's the playoffs. There shouldn't be no mistake in calling fouls, especially when it happens right in front of you. So I was really disappointed in just not seeing it consistent, especially when it comes to a foul like that, especially on a 3-point line or whatever. And then also, who gives about the report after? Everybody in the world knows it was a foul. It does not change the game. They still have to go down, and I just think that's pointless. It doesn't matter. Like, keep it to yourself. Like, I get it's about accountability, but it still doesn't give a chance to have that have to go back and replay the game. So what is the point of you taking accountability?
Yeah, 2 of them that could have decided the game.
So
one
besides that,
distance would have definitely iced the game.
Oh, I'm gonna get into that because that's nonsense.
Yeah.
What you got? We're talking.
The Knicks and the Pistons series should literally be flip-flopped. We can talk about the play at the end of the game where the ref was blind, because I don't understand how you standing right next to the play happening and you don't see a blatant foul there. But I want to point something out. If you look at the Knicks Pistons series, right, it's 3-1, but it's 2 numbers I want to point out. It's 8. That's the point differential in the series between the two. The Knicks at 429, the Pistons at 421. But here's the big thing: 65-42. That's the turnover difference between the two of them.
Wow.
The Pistons have 65 turnovers to the Knicks 42. They've had games of 19-15, 14-17, and then the Knicks have had 9, 14, 9, and 10. So you got to understand, like, it's almost like, when you think about the Knicks, you think about Knicks Heat, but here you got to think about the physicality that the Pistons are giving, because it's reminiscent of what they used to get in those old series with the Heat. Now the thing about it is, in this last game, you thought the Pistons were going to come out hot, but they didn't. The Knicks literally started the game, I think, like 4 for 5 from 3, and the Pistons didn't make their first 3-pointer until halfway through the second quarter. By that time, like, they were literally in a ditch and themselves out. I think they were like 24% from 3 for the game. So in order for the Pistons to be able to even have a chance, they're going to have to bring that old school physicality back, but they got to cut the turnovers down, because, and I feel bad I don't feel bad to say this because I don't like the Knicks and I don't like your fan base, but the Pistons would be winning this series probably if they had maybe 1 or 2 more vets on the team who could talk them through this. Because as great as Cade is still young. So when they're making these mistakes are costing them, and this is messing up their mindset at the same time. Yeah, they are missing Ivy. What we keep hearing, we talked about it here. Drew actually GM'd it. Devin Booker to the Pistons is possible if they blow that team up.
Hey.
But that's the big thing with the Knicks Pistons series. Yes, this game should actually probably be 2-2 right now if it wasn't for a blown call, which apparently the NBA loves to give the Knicks blown calls in the playoffs these past couple of years just to keep them in, only for them to blow it against the Pacers in the second round. I don't know what that's about. But that's the big thing right now with the Pistons is those turnovers and just the level of vets, because 429 to 421, and the Pistons have been able to dominate in different facets of the game. They're right there.
Yeah.
Bro, another thing, the Heat, bro. Are we gonna talk about the Heat right now, man? Because
I think we have to. I mean, this game doesn't make any sense to, like, did we we understood Cleveland was gonna win this series.
Yes, but
are we looking? Did we expect to come out?
Yes, we said it.
We said it was a
score, bro.
We said
it was going to be a sweep. We said it was going to be.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be a 40-point lead at halftime. Type of
saying. I'm cool with the sweep. Down 40.
Let me ask you a question: who on the Heat do you trust
It don't matter.
To be the number one option, bro.
It don't matter. You can't get beat by 40 in an elimination game. That's
bro,
crazy.
who on the Heat do you trust to be the number one? Everybody be talking about Heat culture. I'm starting to question if it's Heat culture or if it's superstar culture.
Wait a minute, man. One Tyler Hero all-star this season.
I was about to say,
bro,
Tyler Hero.
We were having a conversation last year about if Tyler Hero was as good as like a bunch of different point guards.
Yeah,
number one.
But he an all-star, bro. He got to perform. Is this an indictment on Spo, bro?
No.
It's not an indictment on Spo.
I think this is an indictment on that trade they made, bro. I
think they made a worse trade than the Luka AD trade.
Yes.
It's the dumbest trade ever. You give Jimmy Butler to the Warriors and you get Wiggins, not Kuminga, but you get Wiggins.
But you got to remember, though, to a certain extent, Jimmy was holding the team hostage, bro. Like,
bro, Jimmy would have been gone for the first thing that I could get in return that secured my future. A young player, not Andrew Wiggins, bro.
Yeah,
I think the Heat held on to Tyler Hero too long, and they believed that he was something that he wasn't. But the uncomfortable conversation we have to have is Bam Adebayo. You're giving no disrespect, bro. Bam's a great player. We saw what he did in the Olympics, blah, blah, whatever. Bam is not a number one option in the league. He's great playing defense 1 through 5. He's a great second to third option. Yeah. To me, he's reminiscent of what Chris Bosh was on that Heat team and Evan Mobley. But he's not a number one option where you're just going to give it to him and he's going to give you 35 plus on any given night.
Right, like Jerry Jones. He didn't want to spend no money. Yeah, you're not lying, Mr. G. This is a dumb trade. Yeah, for sure.
Man.
But they didn't like. What else was they going to get though? Like they was handcuffed. They
handcuffed, bro.
It wasn't too much that they could do, man. They was stuck.
Warriors gonna have to come out of something else, bro. Odds or Kuminga.
Two. I would have wanted both of them. Give me Kuminga and Wiggins, bro. You can have both.
I hate to tell y'all this, but Kuminga's trade value
plummeted.
But at the time, it wasn't.
Bro, when you think about the Warriors and the fact that like they wouldn't give up Podniski for like an all-star at one point.
Yeah. I remember.
They like him.
What are these GMs doing, man?
Yeah.
He the new splash, bro.
Bro, stop playing with me, man. I don't want to hear that.
This is my thing, bro. I mean, like, are we? I mean, it's hard to talk about that, but what they have to do something. They're not in the same lane as Houston, where you have great pieces right now. You know what I mean?
Everybody's on the table.
Everybody has to be on the table.
Nah, because a lot of people don't want Bam to be on the table. Everybody's on the table.
Everybody gotta be on the table, bro.
And Las Vegas ain't got no team, Bam. You know, I don't care about your feelings, though.
Yeah, they are. That's real. Hero and Bam got a lot of that salary right now.
I mean, that's the thing.
They got money.
You got Jaime Vasquez? I mean, he's a trade chip. You got Joe. You ain't really got too much that's gonna make people excited. And I don't know what their draft capital looks like right now. Don't give me the line. So
don't give me the line.
I don't know, bro. But the Cavaliers are how Dennis Green say the Cavaliers are who we thought they were.
They are who we thought they were.
Why they drubbing people?
Miles.
Yeah.
Talk to us about our boys, man.
I think
man, I ain't watching no more, bro. I'm done.
Bro.
Yeah, we're gonna win Game 5. We'll win that in LA.
I don't know about that.
I don't think we make it out of Minnesota, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
But this is Ant Edwards coming out party, dog.
But this is the thing too to me, right? Like so I'm looking at.
We said that last year though.
This is true.
Nah, I think this year is a little bit more disrespectful.
You said that last year.
Hey, why Rudy Gobert trying to pull Brian Pump card though?
Man, get Rudy Gobert out of here, bro.
We're just looking at that. Watch out! I'm not even paying attention to Will right now, man. Look, I look at these games, man. I'm looking at these games.
Bro, he elbowed him in the back of the head, bro.
I mean, it is what it is.
So you got smoke for Stephen A, but you ain't got smoke for Kevin Gates and Rudy Gobert.
Hey, watch out.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna maybe say something. Kevin Gates.
Don't listen. Don't.
Gates got more to worry about than LeBron James.
Don't be trying to come from my guy.
This is the issue.
Luka
This is the
really
issue.
don't play no defense, bro.
I'm looking at these things.
Stupid, but
I'm cool with the not playing defense. I'm okay with that. He's made it this long, all NBA, superstar. Like
no, you're not. No, you're not, because he's essentially James Harden.
He was just in the final. James Harden never seen a
Bro,
final.
Okay. Well, let's keep it a buck, right? They had some things go their way for them to get to James Harden, because Rudy Gobert switching at the top of the key at the end of the game is not something that's just going to happen every time.
Did we forget last season?
Concur. He out already. I
out.
do the same thing, man.
This is my thing. When you're talking about becoming a superstar, international star, doing whatever, getting to the heights that you made it to the finals last year. This isn't new for him. We're not. I didn't expect him to come to LA and be a lockdown defender. Like, we're not expecting that from him. What I'm saying is, when I'm looking at the wins, even the game that we won, like, we didn't have support from our supporting cast. Even the game that we won. I mean, Vandy put up nothing. Gabe put up nothing. Goodwin put up nothing. This is the game that we won, bro. They just weren't. Minnesota just was not hitting shots.
Yo,
They both shot 20% from the 3-point line.
You told me Vandy was trash.
He is.
I mean, he's defense. He's not offense. But he has. This is the thing for me. Like, when you're talking about playing defense you're supposed to be a 3 and D guy, right? At least be a cutter. Give me an Aaron Gordon short corner or something, Vandy. Like, I need you to do something, bro. Like, you can't he's locking up, or not locking up. He's defending some of the best players out there, right? But if you're going to be a liability on offense, then we can't have you on the court, especially in the fourth quarter. That's why you saw that stat that you showed, right? It's like playing the same five for the whole fourth. Like, that to me is something like we have to figure that out. And when having nobody in the middle, like they're killing us in the paint right now, bro. Like, I think we were.
Yo, you know what was pissing me off?
It's played the whole.
You know what was pissing me off when I was watching that game? So every time, like, they got a rebound or whatever, and Bron was trying to, like, lob it up to somebody, everyone's behind him. Like, get back! I was so mad. It was driving me insane. Like, I'll run for you at this point.
But he probably was tired. Their legs was dead. Everybody knows.
So what? But it's the playoffs.
They said if they were tired, they need to get out. He said,
that's on JJ, because there's no way, bro.
That's not on JJ. He's the
coach. You have to pull. I don't care what's going on. If it's not working, you have to pull people. You play those 5 starters for the entire second half. Y'all like say all the time, LeBron is 40 years old. Luka don't play no defense. They cannot play 40 plus minutes.
I get what you're saying. Who you gonna put in,
bro? It's Pelinka. That's
essentially what it would have been. Somebody that did help it all.
What JJ got? JJ. That's the whole point of being a coach, bro. JJ got.
Look, man. The biggest mistake that the Lakers made this season, not having a big man to protect the rim. That's what
Larry Brown.
This makes me think.
Brown can play Tyrone Hill in the playoffs.
Hey, what's
JJ can play.
My thing.
Vanderbilt.
Question now would be, what's up with
man? So you're gonna have So you're gonna have Luka, Reeves, and Dalton Connect on the floor at the same time?
Why not, bro?
Stop playing, man.
Shoot the ball.
Hold
up. Where's Bronny? Why Bronny ain't gonna play?
Why would he get? Hey, you trolling now? That's cool.
I'm trolling.
Asking about Bronny in the playoffs.
Good enough right now.
Y'all mad? He playing.
Bronny out here killing it in the G League. He can't get no burn in the playoffs.
No,
bro.
He can't get burned in the top 5 defense. No.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man.
I mean, and then like rebound. One thing I've seen consistently, teams are not rebounding the basketball. Like, oh my God, rebound the ball. Give yourself a.
All right.
Hey.
So
and then with Jackson Hayes out there, he don't know how to play.
Look, I know we can have this conversation for the next 10 minutes. I want to make sure we get to the
I made a statement before the playoffs started that the Lakers weren't that good, and I got called a hater. I need a segment on this. When I'm called a hater,
but you can't even coach effort either. Like, they seem like they don't even want to play.
You said what?
I said we were 3rd in the West when you made that claim. Of course, we're not going to agree with you.
I still stand by the statement.
That's perfectly fine. But what if we come back and win this series? Do you recant?
No, I don't, because this is 6 seed. You should win the series.
Well, what's what I'm saying?
You don't get a participation trophy for winning the series that you're supposed to win.
Literally like 2 games behind.
Listen, you say that
bro, that's my problem, man.
You're a number 3 seed and a number 6 seed, which means that you are better than them. You are supposed to get that. You don't get no participation trophy for doing what you're supposed to do. No.
So this is my thing. When you look at the Western Conference,
a 3 seed.
You're talking about the Western Conference that's separated by what, 6 games, 5 games, something like that. You remember looking at it, Jew?
I'm on mute, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
No, you all know. Will on mute now.
You're off mute.
So I'm just saying 3 through 8 or 3 through 7 is separated by what, 4 games? This isn't an indictment of the better team. This is just who finished the last couple games of the season. Let's be real here, man. Let's get to this WNBA, man. We got a good one here. We got to go. We'll talk to this WNBA. See, talk to me about this preseason and what we got holding on, because Will is enjoying this, playing around. But go ahead.
Hey,
I'm going to ask you out.
I just want to say before we start this, I told my mama, I said, if the Lakers lose, I'm giving you everything.
And then I'm going to talk about the
because he constantly in my DMs trying to start a fight, bro.
How?
Y'all don't see it, but he constantly in my DMs trying to start a fight with me.
No, I'm not. So, you the only one to say something to me.
That was a perfect segment.
For the past 2 months.
I'm sorry, see, it's your time, mama. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's okay.
We can talk about the Sixers too, though. But go ahead, see.
We can, because y'all gonna be on home,
bro. We can talk about it.
Except we on
We need C to start this. Mute both of them. Thank you. Come on, C. Talk to us.
Well, for the first time in history, preseason will be free on League Pass.
Let's go.
You'll get to watch it. So we get to May 2nd through the 12th. Let's go.
And get everything free for WNBA?
For preseason.
Kathy gonna find a way to throw it up.
Stop. So we have Friday, the Wings versus the Aces.
Fire.
Who you got?
I'm not going against Las Vegas. I'm not doing that. Dallas look real good. I'm not doing it.
The Wings looking nice though in practice.
Dallas looks really good. I can't go against the Aces, not yet.
Are they gonna play?
Do it.
Oh, I'm excited for Tuesday, May 6th. That's my favorite game.
Talk to us. What is it?
The Mercury against the Aces.
I mean, you just said the date. I was like, who's
playing? Sorry guys, but yes, that's a game that I'm looking forward to most, just to see the new pieces that the Mercury had. Aces coming back for what's theirs, I guess I should say, but I'm excited about that game.
That is hilarious. Hey, just post mama last comment, please.
And that's Friday, you said?
Huh? No, that's Tuesday, May 6th at 7. Tuesday, May 6th at 7.
Where's the big silent? Oh man,
Sunday, May 4th. We have that. The Fever. Your team plays the Mystics Saturday, May 3rd at 1. They play again Sunday, May 4th at 4. So I know you're ready to see that squad.
Do you want to see what are the Mystics?
I mean, they got some picks over there. I feel like they're in the rebuild yet, but I'm ready to see. I mean, I want to see Aaliyah Edwards, absolutely, just because how she's grown and unrivaled, and I want to see what she's going to do in her second season. I want to see the new team, the Valkyries. I want to see what they're working with, how their training camp goes, because a lot of people I'm seeing all over the internet that they're not ready for the season. They didn't really do anything in the draft, but I'm ready to see what coach does, what the veteran players they have over there, as in Tips over there. Monique Billings is over there. So I'm ready to see what they do. Kate Martin's over there. She's a big hot commodity for fans. So I think it's something special brewing over there in the Bay Area.
Come on, man.
Underrated, man. Indy versus Atlanta, with the pickups that both of those teams made and how they're looking, especially with Atlanta's draft picks and Brittany Griner
trades,
and then how Indy has made their team. I think that's going to be
Brianna Jones is now part of Atlanta Dream. Haley Jones is still there. So Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard. So that's definitely gonna be a big game.
Gonna be solid.
I'm just ready to see what new players put in the work to hold their spot, because
For sure.
It's grind time now. So
tell us about it too. Make sure you put it in the comments, man. I know we got 300 people tuned in with us right now. Make sure y'all comment what y'all want to see. What's going on, Jesse? What you want to see in this WNBA season? What you're most excited about? The moves in the off season. Are we expecting the same kind of output that Caitlin had last year with a great year? Same thing with Angel. Same thing with just the teams that we're talking about. What about the Liberty coming back and what they're going to do with their squad? So I'm excited to see what they're going to offer. But I don't know. I mean, give me your top.
I love the fact that Natasha Cloud was brought to the Liberty.
Oh yeah, give me your top three. Who you expect? Give me your four. Give me your 4 seed. It should be the last 4 standing.
Like all season? You want me to do that now?
Right now, yeah. Preseason pick. That's what we do here.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Aces. I'm going with Minnesota. I am going with the Fever, and I am gonna go with.
You're not going with the Champs?
No, the disrespect is crazy.
I'm not going with the Champs. It's wild.
And I'm gonna go
Las
with
Vegas, Minnesota, Indiana.
One more, right?
Las Vegas, Indiana, Minnesota.
I'll go in New York.
And New York. Well, give me 4. You feel like it's disrespect there before we move on to this next 7.
New York, Minnesota, Vegas, and honestly, it's a surprise. I think the Fever are going to be good, but I really like Dallas. I really like Dallas. Dallas added defense. You added playmaking. Like that's a full team, and then you're also looking at Phoenix right there too. But
Phoenix! Oh my God, Jesus! I might have to change mine.
Phoenix are better than Indiana.
I think Dallas is better on paper than Indiana. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Drew, what you got? Top 4, bro. Who you expect?
Fever.
Is that it?
Vegas, Fever, Minnesota, and New York.
Okay, so we all kind of feel the same. All right, so give me one. We're gonna move to the next segment. Go to commercial, but give me one fringe team that can make a splash.
Chicago,
Phoenix.
Who you got, Drew?
Sky, for sure.
Got Chicago. All right, we're gonna see about it, man. Make sure y'all continue to stay tuned in with this WNBA. Preseason is starting. The rest of the season is gonna be absolutely amazing. Wait till get back as soon as we get back from this commercial break. This is the list. This is what we talked about. We've talked about it for a very long time, and actually had this conversation last week. So now we're actually here. The lists are in. We have talked about it. We're gonna have this thing out. We're gonna have our conversations about who are the NBA superstars in the league. How big is the list? Is it this big, or is it this big, or is it this big? We're gonna see. We're gonna talk about it. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. 494 podcast here on MTV Sports, man. We'll be right back after this break.
I will guess it's Asia.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
You know, that's right there, man. So Ozell brand, it's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Shout out to the big bro. Much support. Definitely just has these
make it short.
MTV Sports, just as a whole, he's supported us on our retreats as well, man. So thankful for your support. That brand is absolutely amazing. So make sure y'all check out Big Bro, the Ozell brand. You can Google that. You can find it anywhere there in Wally World, many other retailers. Definitely check that out. Let's get to this, man. Crew choices. Full 94 superstars. And I guess I draw the short end of the stick because I think I'm going first. But we talked about this. Had this conversation.
About time.
I think my explanation is going to be very short. It's not going to be long. We're going to get right to it. I'm going to give my explanation. We're going to keep it moving, keep it pushing. All right. So, producer, can we get my list, please? Put this thing up there. We're gonna have this conversation, man. I think this is needed. This is needed here. All right. Or you see, okay, we go mine. Okay, cool. So look, I think looking at this list, I think the first 10 to maybe 10 to 12, right, are going to be what we all agree on. The LeBron, Curry, Luka, Jokic, Giannis, SGA, KD, Tatum, Ant-Man, and B. I think Wemby. I don't want to give too much away because I know what everybody's list look like. I think those we mostly agree on, right? I think Wemby itself is just an international star. The way he came in with the stardom that he came in from being international. I think the last five, the Kawhi, Ja, Jalen, and Jimmy, those four. I had a little trouble because first I stopped at Wemby, and I started just comparing lists. I was looking at C's list, I was looking at Will's list, looking at Drew's list, and I was like, let me look at just to see what I'm thinking about from a superstar. Kawhi to me is a household name, right? From what he did in the Spurs to Toronto to what he's doing now in Clippers, they had a lot of expectation, but I think that star power was there already. I think Ja. I mean, if we take away the guns and the shooting and play on IG, I think he might even be higher, to be honest. But Jaylen Brown. I mean, Jaylen Brown to me was the easy one. I think he's a Finals MVP. It just made sense. And Jimmy Butler was one that I struggled on a little bit, putting him into that superstar status, only because I just think he's a really good player. He's a consistent all-star. But what that I thought back to is what Jimmy does when he gets put onto a team. The Jimmy effect. When you're talking about when he was in Minnesota and he wanted out, went to Miami, had that team relevant for a few years, and then obviously we're seeing what he's doing in Golden State. So I definitely think he's a game changer. So that goes my list right there. I think 10 to 12 of those. Let me know if y'all disagree with any of them. I know Jew agrees with my list because I looked at his list too and was like, I don't agree with that. But most making me rethink Jimmy and Kawhi. So we'll have to see. But see, talk to me. What we got, man?
Okay. I have the norm. What I did not put up there is because across all the different definitions of what a superstar is, what a star is, from ChatGPT, from the NBA, just from people's articles, what we definitely spoke about, I would say the consistency level for me, Wemby just came in. I feel like yes, he's going to be a superstar, but just after 1 year, I can't put that on this list right now. For Kawhi, again, the consistency level, we just haven't seen him enough to talk about, yes, he's a two-way, best two-way player we've seen. I will stand on that, but I just feel like every list, that word consistency is there, not only on the court, but off the court as well. As for Jaylen Brown, let me continue to see him take over a game, over a series when needed, especially when every part of his team is not hitting on all cylinders. Ja, I just feel like he has to grow more off the court to be on this list. And I think that's about it for me.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm mad at it.
Not mad. Hey, shout out to Big Bro Rob. What's going on, man? Appreciate
what you mad at?
To be turned to the new Mr. Glass again.
Jaylen Brown.
We gonna see who we got next. Producers, I think it's Will.
But you see what I'm talking about with Jaylen Brown, Drew? As far as like when Tatum went down, he tapped into that mode. There was no question. There was no like, do I take over? Now I want to see more of that Jaylen Brown consistency.
It's a couple of things, but we'll talk. Go ahead, Will.
Shout out to Rob, yo, but I know you're taking shots because the Miami Heat are trash right now, and Bam is not him because even when 12, watch him out, dog. For superstars, man, I chose who I chose because I think about a superstar is they're transcendent. When you think about their team, the team literally can't do anything without them. These are players who are, if they're not already MVPs or champions, they're on the cusp of it. The last two for me, Wemby and Ant, those were late additions because I just saw what they were doing and I already saw what Wemby was becoming, and I just felt like they should be there. SGA is literally right there. He should be MVP this year. We've had that conversation. But these are the players where if you call, it has to be a haul. So it needs to be a haul for a bunch of different people. Jimmy's one of my favorite players, but Jimmy's a star. He's not a superstar. I think Jimmy will probably tell you that because he's telling you right now he's robbing. But this list here is the epitome of it. I think there's a separation between NBA superstars and stars. I love Kawhi. Kawhi is a star. Kawhi is really not a superstar. Does he have clutch tendencies? Yes. Does he play? Does he have superstar level qualities? Yes. But it's not to the consistency of what these others have done. Yes, he's won championships, and if we be honest, he's been in the right place at the right time. I mean, he got to bounce with Toronto, or he would have been out. So let's not do that. But this is what the superstar list looks like for me. I feel like you have to limit it because everybody can't be a superstar, but that's it.
I like it. So let me ask you this before we get to Drew's list. So when you're looking at a superstar, what I caught from that was you're looking at Batmans.
Yeah, no, I don't like Batman, bro. I don't like Batman. I'm looking at Iron Man. I'm looking at Black Panther. I'm looking at Captain America. These are players that make their team go.
No,
it's hard to replace them. It's hard to switch them out, and you can see the difference when they're not playing. There are certain individuals that you can put there, and certain individuals you can't. I love Kawhi to death, and I know everybody has Kawhi on their list.
Yeah,
but James Harden had the team okay. James Harden is a star right now. He was a superstar a couple years ago, but James Harden had the team okay. When you look at any of these other teams, everybody struggles when they're not on the floor.
I think Harden's a hard one because we watched him be Batman for a good while.
And that's the thing, like you have to be okay with the fact that it's slowly diminishing. Like
when he left Houston, it was hard.
Yeah, Harden will still give you what he's gonna give you.
Yeah.
But if you think about a trade right now and you ask yourself, those players that are on my list and James Harden, if you got to choose between all of them, Harden's probably going to be the one that got to go.
I got you. Dude, talk to us, bro.
Can you throw my list, please? Because this is getting a little bit ridiculous. We talking about Kawhi Leonard is not a superstar. It's insanity to me, man. Kawhi Leonard is outright a superstar in the league right now. Along with James Harden, who is a superstar. He's averaging 22 in double-digit assists, man. If he had his own team, he would still have the same numbers. He's just secondary to Kawhi Leonard. That does not make him not a superstar. SGA, of course. Well, I say of course, but a lot of these people on this list, he hadn't done more than. He had one playoff run? Hadn't won anything, lost in the second round last year? Yes, he's about to be an MVP, but let's not act like people like Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker haven't done more than what SGA has done. Jaylen Brown is coming off a finals MVP along with Eastern Conference MVP, in addition to making all-stars. Embiid hasn't played consistently in a while, but still an all-star. Giannis, Damian Lillard is he's not on here. I would add Damian Lillard, man.
Oh,
Damian Lillard is definitely a superstar, averaging the exact same numbers he was averaging when he was in Portland, just secondary to Giannis. And then another thing I want to add, man, is I feel like personally, if you have your own shoe in the league, you are a superstar, or either you're on the cusp of becoming a superstar.
That's a good take.
Has your own shoe. That don't make sense.
No. I feel like if you have your own shoe, you are either a superstar or on the cusp of becoming a superstar. We looked up a lot of different definitions, and before this, and it's not a conjunctive definition. Dame is a superstar, bro.
Hey, bring the screen back, bro.
Look at his numbers. Dame also made an all-star team.
Steven Jackson got his own shoe.
He played 3 numbers. I mean,
hey, you played. Hey,
also disrespectful, boy.
I mean, but you said on the cusp. Like, I feel as though some people will be there, just not now.
Bring us back, producer. Let me check this out, man.
I think what's crazy
This man said that Damian Lillard played 3 games and he's an all-star. Stop it, bro. Like, that's the type of
this is my thing. So are you and I want to ask this question. I want to ask this question because I feel like when I'm looking at your list, a few of the people that I'm looking at is
no, it's not.
Y'all
don't have
once they get to superstar status, they kind of have that, right? Because the people that I think the argument was really like between you and Will were the people he didn't have on his list were superstars at one point, and they didn't, and it's kind of diminishing over the last couple of years. Do you feel like once they hit superstar status, they're just superstars, period?
I feel like if to lose superstar status, you have to drastically drop off. None of these players have drastically dropped off. James Harden still giving you the same stuff, bro.
Not in the playoffs.
James Harden is not giving you
Oh,
the
he just had Daniel 40.
James Harden is not giving you the same. James Harden used to be a 30. He used to be a 30-point scorer, bro. He's averaging 15.
James Harden as a number 2 option in Philly gave him 40 and won a game by himself. How are y'all saying he's not doing the same thing?
Your lips to say if they have a shoe, they should be they're
So my question is this.
Spencer Dinwiddie
Ask the question.
Here's my question. Okay, say James Harden's not performing in the playoffs. What has Shea done to get on y'all's list?
What's
Shea carries his team. Shea's been a top 3 MVP.
James Harden did that.
You gonna let me answer the question?
Go ahead.
Shea's carried his team. Shea is synonymous with OKC. As that team goes, OKC go. As that team goes, Shea goes. And at the end of the day, whether you want to say it or not, Shea is literally one of the best players in the league. You literally have argued this. Now all of a sudden there's doubt.
What do you mean? I'm just saying that.
Wait.
I'm not saying that he's not one of the best players in the league. And that's what you do. You put words in people's mouth. What I'm saying is they've done the same thing or have better playoff runs than Shea.
So you're thinking about Harden a couple years ago. We're talking about James Harden
consistent league level. That's what I'm talking. That for me, I would say for the SGA, that's why he's on my level because it's his consistency level.
What's going on, Brandon?
For James Harden, yes. Before he was consistent. I can't say in the past 3 years of the playoffs, these first round. Okay, it's the first round. He got to do that. But
when does it end? Because Shea only played one round.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask that because
where does the cutoff at? That's what I'm saying. You can't say this person is not a playoff performer. But then hell, this person who hasn't performed in the playoffs at all.
So let me ask you this: why is Donovan Mitchell didn't make your list? Tell me why.
Man, I feel like he should have. He actually honorable mention. I don't know. I should have put Donovan Mitchell, man.
I'll take that. I'll put Spider on mine.
I should have put Spider on there. He's been in the top 5 in MVP voting. Maybe not this year, but the last 2 years he was.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I don't think so.
Bro, he's leading Cleveland.
I don't think he was top 5.
He is the Batman on Cleveland. So, and I'm just watching this game. It's absolutely crazy to see this thing. Well, look, if y'all want to, make sure y'all keep talking to us. Talking to us on Facebook. Talk to us on YouTube. Talk to us on Twitter. Talk to us on TikTok, IG. Tell me your superstars. Is your list small? Is it long? Like once you're a superstar, do you always keep that status? Like once you were a Batman, do you keep Batman forever? So talk to us about it at 494 Podcast on everything. Let me just get to the start bench cut. We got a few minutes, so I definitely want to get because I feel like Will and Drew got probably something brewing here on the start bench cut. But I just want to see. Drew usually has something on top of his head, so I really want to get to this. But I appreciate y'all for bringing this. I appreciate the producer and the graphics being able to have this conversation and really talk about it. But I feel like this is going to be ongoing. So what makes you talk about it? But then give me the start bench cut. 494% start bench cut. Drew, give me some.
2025 NBA playoff edition. Point guard edition. All right.
And just in the playoffs.
Right now in the playoffs.
Oh, right now. Okay.
Point guard edition. Start bench cut. Cade Cunningham.
Ooh.
Jalen Brunson.
Well, you starting off crazy, bro.
Am I? Cade Cunningham, Jalen Brunson. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Those 3. In the playoffs right now. 2025 playoff performance.
I'm starting SGA. I'm benching Cade. Jalen, God bless you.
I'm gonna start SGA, bench Jalen, and I'm cutting Cade.
Oh, give me Cade. Oh,
we're going based off the playoffs right now. SGA ain't really shown what he could show yet, so I'm starting Jalen. I'm starting Jalen. I'm benching Cade, and I'm cutting Shai.
I would be with you if I would switch Cade and Brunson. That's just off.
Yeah, I'm there. The only reason I took Jalen is because they got the 3-1 lead right now, and he's hitting the clutch buckets to do it. So
So are we just saying Shea? I mean, but has Shea had to? He hasn't had to be Shea though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I can't make him
that's
one.
scary, bro.
Well,
he hasn't had to be Shea.
They played the Grizzlies,
but still, bro. I mean, losing Ja obviously was a big hit, but
yeah,
I mean, the game they won by what 50? He had 15.
Yeah,
like what are we like? This is crazy to me.
This that competitive NBA y'all keep bragging about.
Talk to me, Rob. Let me put up Rob's comment. I like you popping in,
bro. That's one game. Every other game been close and good. The whole
attention, brother. Why can't get disrespect, man? He's 6'8" point guard, point forward. Dude, do what he wants.
He did, but he's still coming through, and he getting that foul merchant game off, bro. Like, and he got the reps in his pocket right now.
Let's do 2 more. Get out of here. Will, give me some on top of your head, bro. What you got?
Start bench cut. Give me Asia Wilson. Give me Caitlin Clark. And give me Nafisa Collier.
Bye, Caitlin.
All right.
I'm just saying. Give me Asia. Give me
all day.
I love you, girl. Be easy.
Right now.
He got 1 year, dude. Talk about right now.
Star Asia, bench Caitlin, and buy Nafisa Collier.
You just had a finals run. Talk about bench Nafisa, man. All right, go ahead.
My career gonna be better than Nafisa, bro. Watch.
I'm talking about right now.
Right
you
now.
know Nafisa plays both sides of the ball, right?
Absolutely.
See, talk to me. What you got?
I know.
I don't got nothing today.
No, I'm saying you didn't give us your start bench cut. Who you cut?
Yes, I did. You said bye, Caitlin. I said bye.
Oh, you said bye, Caitlin too. Start Asia. You benching Nafisa?
Yes.
Okay.
Disrespect, boy. It's all right though.
How would that disrespect you? That's your girl.
It ain't
That's your girl. All right, let's see. Let me get one go out.
You come up with the craziness, so you might as well just finish the show off.
I didn't even think about it. I'm just saying we have over 700 people tuning in right now, which I absolutely love it, man. Look, and the number's still going up. It's crazy. Let's have a conversation. Producer, whatever you're doing right now, I'm loving it, G.
Yeah, you tried to disrespect Embiid. Y'all team is trash. Get out of here, Rob. Move that team to St. Petersburg.
How you talking from the
Flames?
St.
Petersburg, man. But I don't like the disrespect, bro. And y'all talking about Embiid ain't consistent. He is one season, bro. You know what I'm saying? Boy almost beat the Knicks with a cockeye in one leg, and y'all like, oh, he ain't good.
Who said he wasn't consistent,
bro? Get out my face, bro.
Who said he wasn't consistent?
Get out my face, bro. You said,
bro.
I said
he hasn't played a lot in the last.
You said Spencer Dinwiddie is a superstar.
Let's do playoffs. I'm gonna stay with the playoff edition. Start bench cut. We get out of here. Start bench cut.
I've been at your neck, bro. I'm sorry.
You got start bench cut.
Yeah, you scripted that one.
Start bench cut. Luka, Jokic.
Wow.
Oh, start bench cut. Give me Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic.
This is the no defense edition.
Oh, who's the third?
You might as well put James Harden in there. Make it God, dog.
Yeah. Give me Luka. Give me Doncic. Give me Jason Tatum.
Too easy.
Jason Tatum, Jokic, Luka. Jason plays defense. Jokic foul baits. That's his defense. Luka don't play defense.
Look at your face, bro. I'm loving it.
Y'all are ridiculous on this.
Hey, buy Jason Tatum, man. Start Nikola Jokic. That man said start Jason Tatum over Jokic. It's
we talking about the playoffs, ain't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking period.
No, ain't no period, bro.
It's no world that exists that Jokic is not starting over Jason Tatum.
I like players that play both sides of the floor.
I respect that, but it's still no world, bro.
No way. Yeah, right.
You just started Caitlin Clark and cutting the feast and told us she was gonna have a better career.
I believe so. I believe she's gonna have a better career.
Chose LeBron
and Jokic gonna have a better career than Tatum. Bro, There's nobody in the NBA starting over Jokic right now, bro.
You've given us enough of your NBA team.
Give me nobody in the NBA.
I got the. Hey, look, the numbers still going up. We over 900.
I'm all gas, no break.
To it, man. I love it. 931 and
man. Follow me, man, at _ Drew Chasing Dreams.
Follow him for NBA.
And follow me on Facebook too, man. Drew _ Chasing Dreams, man.
If you want NBA
follow him,
a single person, follow Drew.
You can find me at his neck. You can find me at his neck after finals, man.
If you want somebody all up in the LeBron comments,
yes,
all up in the Michael Jordan comments,
correcting everybody.
If you want real basketball, you come to Big Dog.
By real basketball, he means hating on LeBron. By real basketball, he means hating on LeBron.
I give you good R&B takes, and my NBA takes is like that, bro. You see how they all look? You know what I'm saying? That's why they come for me for GM talk. They come for me for clarity. They come for me for everything.
You are Ice JJ Fish fan, man. You talk about
humble on this show.
You are Ice JJ Fish fan.
MTV, my contract is done. I don't want to be on this show no more.
48.
Hey man,
and
look.
Then there were 2.
Shout out to the folks, man. We're at 990. I just want to see 1,000. I'm not gonna lie to you, producer. I just want to see that number go over 1,000. Whatever you're doing, I need to see it happen. No, don't 998, 997. Give me 1,000. Let's go. Let's go. We got 1,000 people over here watching us, man. Producer, do we really want to end the show? Jesus, I feel it. Let me. I'm taking a pic of this. This is a monumentous occasion right here. You know what I mean? 1,008 people tuned in to the full 94 here on MTMV Sports, man. Yeah, clap it up, man. Clap it up. Hey, give yourself a pat on the back, man. This is beautiful. I love this.
Shout out.
Make sure y'all want to keep tuning in to us, the 494 here on MTMV Sports. You want to talk basketball? This is where it lives at. I am Miles Austin, Sports Talk with C, Drew _ Chasing Dreams, at Mr. Teddy Farrell. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, anything you could think of at 494 Podcast. You want to support the squad? Definitely make sure you tune into it. Put a $sign in front of that 494 Podcast. Support the team. Support what we got going on. We want to talk basketball. Playoffs still happening. WNBA preseason coming. I am enjoying it. We're all enjoying it. This is going to be good, man. Y'all want to make sure y'all keep talking? Come talk. This is where it live at, man. We here. We want all the smoke. 494 Podcast here on MTMV Sports, man. Y'all be easy, be safe. We'll see y'all next week. Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy, Miles Austin.
And this is your girl, Sports Talk with C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you saw,
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Act like you know.